Hey guys, Robinson Speed Shop. This is part 2 of the Fatboy wreck repair. So we've got all of our parts and stuff lined up, ready to go onto the bike, so let's just get right into it. So this is the old tank, the one with the small dent in it. Took out the fuel gauge. Obviously got to move the cap over, and then gonna move over the petcock and the crossover line right down there. Get the crossover line moved over, and then the tank's going to go back on. Up on the front, we have the passing lights and headlight assembly all together. Redid some of the wiring that was tore up. Got that tidied up, mostly the turn signal stuff. And working on a phone charger, getting that wired up. Not a ton. Not a ton that was done off camera, just mostly the headlights. So that's about where we're at right now. So let's get everything swapped over with the gas tanks, get it on, and we're about ready to run this bike. So got to get this running for the weekend because I have a surprise for the next one, next video. All right, so got a catch pan because I got all the gas out of it, but as we all know, there's always more. So catch pan, and we're gonna go ahead and take the petcock off and spill gas everywhere, because that's what we do. Let's not put that right next to the brand new tank. Okay. Let's see how nasty this filter's been. This filter's never been changed. Ew. That's not good. That's the coating from the inside of the tank. I'm pretty sure that's what that is. Oh, thank goodness we're getting a new tank. All right, now that the entire shop reeks of gasoline, let's go ahead and take this filter off. Oh, that's the wrong way. It's reverse thread on the actual petcock itself. Well, it would appear the filter has been doing its job. All the nasty stuff is on the outside. So that's good. That's really good. So this looks like the coating. Like I said, that's the coating off the tank, I think. Get a good look at that. So luckily, it's the old dented tank. It's not the new one. The coating on the new tank looks really good. Took a light in there, took a peek at it. I like it. It's good. It is the best. So, petcock itself looks clean. Let's go ahead and get a new gasket on it, new filter, get it in this tank. Okay. That should be good enough. Probably gonna have to cinch this up a little bit more, because my guess is once it goes on the bike, I'm gonna put some gas in it and it's gonna leak a little bit. But tank is now ready to go on the bike. I'll save the crossover tube for once the tank's on. Because that way I don't have to struggle with it getting it over the frame rail. Saves myself that pain. So yeah, let's put it on the bike, hook up the gas lines, and this thing's about ready to go. I think there's a couple odds and ends. Need to do the primary inspection chain gasket. Actually, let me take you guys over there. So, the inspection cover gasket, it's leaking. It'll weep from up in here and drip down. So that needs to be replaced. And I think that's about it. It's going to need tires, so that will be next up. Going to take apart both the front and the rear. And the other thing is that we want to try and tighten up the neck, maybe hopefully solve some of the wobbling whenever you let go of the handlebars. If not, we're going to have to replace the bearings in it, but we're going to try and avoid that. All right, let's get this tank on. And we are almost done. We're close. We are getting real close. So, come in like so. Maybe not. Oh, I got some wires bunched up in there. You know, I feel like this is flared out too much here. No, that's good. That's good. Okay, it should want to go on. Ooh. Okay, no scratches. It should not take that much force. What is wrong with this picture? No, this side's good. I don't want to force it. Potentially damage this. Well, got the vacuum line right there. That's where that's supposed to be. There's nothing wrong going on there. Tank connector's right there. Here's the other tank connector. So that ain't getting hung up. Right, yeah. I should go ahead and connect that up while I'm here. If I can. Okay. That's all good right there. Okay, it's sliding up. It's just stiff. I wonder, it's kind of cold in here. So I wonder if the rubber sheathing up here is a little stiff at the moment. But It's sliding up. And I cannot, for the life of me, see any wires or anything that it is pinching or binding. So, I don't know, guys. We're gonna run it. We are going to run it. Okay. I should hook up like so. Boom. We're lined up. Make sure the throttle's good. I don't like that. Not one bit. I got that weird spot right there. That's because it's making too harsh of a bend down there. This actually need to go in, if anything. Okay, that's got to come back off. Well, I just assumed it was the tank pinching the wire, or the throttle cables, but it wasn't. It was an adjustment issue, so no dead spot. So that's nice. Didn't have to take the tank off, but you know what? It's okay. You win some, you lose some. So now let's get the rest of this hooked up. Got our little vacuum line. Vacuum line for the petcock. Get the sending unit wires tucked up. Let's get our supply line on. Get that coil wire, ignition wire out of the way for a second. Ignition wire back on. Okay. I think I'm going to do the fuel line now and then get get the instrument panel up there. But first, let me bolt this thing down correctly. All right. Now that you have the fuel line in, I almost forgot this guy here. That goes in before gauge cluster. That would have sucked to forget that. So let's go ahead and get that in. It's going to be this one right here. T25 it should be, yep. Okay. Now, gauge cluster. Okay, rubber cap for the trip button, and we should be, I need to put the washer on that. That's what that washer is for. Okay, but rubber cap on the trip button, and we are set with this gauge cluster. Let me pull this back out because I totally forgot this little washer that goes under here. We don't want to forget that and pull out that leather. Stupid mistake on my part. But we'll take care of that. And we're going to get this back in. I just love it when a good plan comes together. There we are. Okay. Now we're just going to make sure we got our trim set in straight. All our wires where we need them. Got our stud. Okay. And I'm only but so tall. So I'm going to struggle with this bit. Because I forgot to lower this lift for this part. Okay, what am I getting caught up on? Oh, the stud has come out. Okay. Okay, what's going on? What am I getting stuck on here? Oh, this connector. That's what I'm getting stuck on. Need to go up that way. There it is. Getting close. Nothing wants to quite play right. But that's okay. Got this trim that just fell back out. Not trim, weather stripping. Get it right. Or somebody says otherwise. Okay. Well, I'm just struggling here. I bet you guys are looking at a wire that's hanging out. Oh, you're looking at weather stripping that's hanging out. Bet you were cringing at that, weren't you? Yeah. I should probably be standing with my back to you guys, just blocking this so you can't see what's going on. So I don't look like a complete hack. I can't really see what's going on, so I am going to block your vision. Ha! Okay, that came off all the way down there. Just trying to work it down without picking it up too much, so I don't lose progress on the other side and get a wire that flops out, a weather strip that flops out. You know, I've put this cluster on. I've taken it on and off probably a couple dozen times now. And the first time that I ever decide to record doing this, I struggled with it. Every other time, you could sit back here and throw it on. But now that there's people watching me do it, I'm not good at it. I think that's 1/2 inch. It is. Oh, you know what I should do before I tighten this down? Oh yeah, ignition. Fuel gauge lights up. I got the odometer, trip meter. Okay. And all of our lights. Yep. Okay. Sweet. We do have tail lights, right? Yes. All right. And auxiliary. Okay. Cool. Oh, that weather stripping kind of came out. Okay. That's hooked in. Yeah. Okay. So at this point, we have a crossover line hooked up. We have the feed line hooked up. We do have the vacuum line to the petcock hooked up. Let's see, sending unit is plugged in. Yeah, at this point, we're gonna put some gas in it, and I think we're about ready to start this thing. Gas on, and crank it for a little bit and get some fuel down there. You got your enrichment valve up?
No, not yet.
Okay.
Don't do that yet.
Yeah. Okay.
You ready?
Yep, hit it. There it is, it's back.
Yeah, it sounds great. Friggin' Michael, it's so good, man. I swear that's higher than 10.5 to 1.
You what?
I swear the compression sounds higher than 10.5 to 1 on this thing.
It sounds ridiculous.
There's no way to check though because of those damn easy start cans.
Yep. All right, we got ourselves a runner. So next video, we're gonna do brakes, tires, get this thing on the road, and hopefully that should be the final part of getting this thing fixed. As long as nobody crashes this thing again, we can help. So that's about it for this one. I really appreciate you guys watching Fatboy Part 2. And like, subscribe, comment, let us know what you're thinking. And as always, it's Robinson's Speed Shop.